Hello everyone and welcome to this fantastic venue at the Science Museum. I'm Elizabeth, this is my colleague Katie, we're from Ceres. We are delighted to have the finalists of the 2023 Reimagine competition with us. For those of you who don't know, Reimagine is a science animation competition for secondary schools across the southeast, where we invite teams to submit an animation outlining a scientific concept that could be valuable to the climate challenge we face. It is now more important than ever that every part of society works together in tackling the mission for net zero, and that includes representatives in the room from across industry, government, finance and academia, but none more so, I'd argue, than the school-age pupils of today who are going to be around to see whether we succeed and deliver on our promises. So we hope that the Reimagine competition inspires the next generation of innovators and creatives to think about the global climate challenge and to bring their own creativity to tackling the mission for net zero. This year's competition has seen even more entries, and we were once again blown away to see so many great ideas delivered with spirit and determination for a better future. Each of our entrants chose quite different topics and issues, and all provoked thought and demonstrated a level of understanding and maturity that is amazing when we think about the global challenge we face. This year's competition was made possible with the support of the Tallow Chandlers Livery Company and also with support from Bosch and Creative Assembly and Siemens. And we'd also like to thank our esteemed judges, including Professor Dame Julia King, who, as chair of STEM Learning, could not be more enthusiastic about sharing her passion for engineering and climate science. This year we have 3 awards to give: Best Animation, Best Scientific Research, and 1 overall winner. So you have all done absolutely brilliantly to be here and reach the final, and I'd like to take a moment just to recognise all 3 of our fantastic teams: Brighton Hill Community School, Colchester County High School for Girls, and St Philip Howard Catholic School. Well done to you all. You all deserve a huge round of applause. I would now like to hand over to our Reimagine judge, Simon Ridge from Creative Assembly, to present the award for Best Animation.
Hello, I just want to say first off thank you for Ceres for getting me involved in this, and I can't emphasise enough how difficult it was to choose a winner of Best Animation. You've all done a superb job, and I'm repeating the message again, but I think it's very easy to say it when you mean it. And the judges were impressed with the originality, the detailed scientific content of the animation, and there's a little blurb here that I don't want to say because I think it will give away the winner before I have the chance to say it, but I was impressed with the detail and the attention taken on what would be considered quite a challenging animation technique. And I would delighted to say that the winner of Best Animation Award goes to Brighton Hill Community School. Well done, and please join us on the stage.
Jump in the photos. You should be. Maybe look that way for a photo. Thank you so much, Simon, and for your support. Now I'd like to... Okay, sorry. Taking an extra photo. Now I'd like to welcome to the stage Chief Technology Officer of Ceres, Caroline Hargrove, and another judge in our competition.
Hello. For all of you here who weren't downstairs, we had so many amazing discussions with these young boys and girls who are our future in this clean tech industry. So I have the privilege to give the award for those for the best scientific research, and we were blown away by this school, who came up with their own concept, an original concept. They had detailed calculation, something that we hadn't seen, and they made a case for it. So we were totally blown away. So St. Philip's, you won our best scientific research prize.
Fantastic, thanks Caroline. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage Iman from Bosch, who's not only been one of our judges, but has put together this whole incredible Hydrogen for Life exhibition. So hello Iman, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Well, as every year, I have to thank always Elizabeth and her team because you did a great job, so I need to mention this first. Now we need to, of course, reveal the overall winner of Reimagine competition. Do you know who's the winner is? Any guesses? Come on. So the winner is Colchester County. Oh! Come to the stage. Please join me. You did a brilliant job. I mean, excellent in everything, in science, in animation, in content. I'm proud of all of you. And Simon actually praised you from the animation side. You should be very proud of this as well. So congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, go on. 1, 2, 3, do a crazy picture.
Hip, hip, hooray!
All girls, and we are going to take a few minutes to pay their amazing animation. It absolutely blew us away, so I don't know if the...
85% of homes in the UK and 23 million properties rely on the gas network. However, natural gas is a finite fossil fuel which releases greenhouse gases methane and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. In fact, burning natural gas accounts for 37% of all CO2 emissions in the UK. The anthropogenic greenhouse effect is an ever-increasing concern as we discover the significance that the melting ice caps, thermal expansion of oceans, biodiversity loss and increased frequency and intensity of natural disasters has on our environment, communities and economy. To meet the government's net zero target by 2050, we have to find a viable alternative.
An alternative production method and energy storage system is green hydrogen, which is obtained from the electrolysis of water. If the energy input is obtained from renewable energy, like solar, the system can produce energy without emitting any CO2 into the atmosphere. This works by water passing through an electrolyzer and reacting at the anode to form oxygen atoms and hydrogen cations. Electrons flow through an external circuit and the cations move to the cathode, where they are attracted to the negatively charged electrons to form hydrogen atoms.
Although the nation's end goal is to cut carbon emissions by 95% by 2050 to reach net zero, it is unrealistic to think that this could happen overnight. We do not currently know whether running our homes completely off hydrogen gas is compatible with our existing pipe networks or appliances, so our idea for initial steps that must be taken include introducing a legislation that all new properties must be built with hydrogen-compatible appliances.
Scientists in Long Island, USA have begun to experiment with hydrogen blending. This process aims to integrate hydrogen into our existing natural gas pipe networks, reducing CO2 emissions, our reliance on finite fossil fuels, and encouraging the use of hydrogen as a fuel for domestic purposes, one step at a time. If we in the UK add just 20% green hydrogen to our natural gas supplies, we would see the same carbon reduction of taking 2 million cars off the road annually.
There are many advantages to green hydrogen. It's efficient, sustainable, and does not emit polluting gases or leave residue in the air, either during production or combustion. It actually only emits water vapour. Furthermore, it has the ability to be stored, which allows it to be used subsequently and not necessarily immediately after production, as hydrogen gas can be converted back into electricity when it is needed in a fuel cell.
This may become more helpful in the future as electrolyzers develop and become more accessible, allowing our scheme to develop so people can generate their own hydrogen from solar panels on their roofs to create hydrogen homes, or even to fuel their cars, allowing people to live independently from the grid. Any extra energy produced could even be stored in hydrogen fuel tanks to be used when less is made, for example, during the night or on cloudier days when solar power is less efficient.
We believe that to reduce carbon emissions and build a more sustainable future, it is imperative to switch from natural gas to green hydrogen for cooking, heating, transport and more.
Wow, absolutely fantastic, guys, and well done again. Thank you so much.